now in English, German comes later.
Yeah.
Or for those who are so unfortunate to don't speak English, Deutsche comes later.
Is that your English accent?
I liked it. I'm a human parrot, I'm so sorry.
Sure, it was really good as well.
Genau. Der gute Tobi, der darf nämlich jetzt hier mal eine Runde spielen.
Welcome to the world of Necromunda. In the 41st millennium, there are hundreds of hive planets. All these hive planets, huge metallic spires reach into the atmosphere. Huge living cities in which billions of citizens live out their lives. Some of them never even see the sun. At the very top of these spires, reaching into the clouds, are where the richest live. They have such luxuries as real food and fresh water and a bed to sleep in. And at the very, very bottom of the hives, the underhive, is where the scum live. That's pretty much where we are, where we belong to. It's such a dangerous place, full of horrible smog fields and strange beasts, that the only way to survive is to fall together into gangs and fight for superiority. And that's what we're going to do today. Two gangs have come across each other in this industrial wasteland. The Goliaths on this side, your gang, Toby, they are giant abhuman men built for manual labour, so they're good at banging nails into walls, but they're pretty stupid. Bless them. I don't know if that sounds like you.
Yeah, more or less. I'm also an orc.
Okay, that's a lot like you.
Lots of orcs, yeah.
On this side over here, my gang are the Escher. They are fierce territorial fighters, and they use exotic weaponry to defend their territory at all costs.
And they're women.
And they're all women as well.
Sound like you?
Once upon a time, maybe. Now, there's a quick. The rumour's been going around that there's a stash of grenades somewhere in the local area. I know, right? Very exciting. Look, this looks like a stash of grenades. Now.
So, ich sammle jetzt mal eben kurz ein bisschen darüber. Und zwar wird jetzt gerade hier die Background-Story dieser Mission hier erklärt. Und es geht darum, dass in dieser düsteren, siffigen Unterwelt von Necromunda Gangs gegeneinander kämpfen. Das heißt, da oben drüber sitzen die Chefs und die Leader von so einer Welt. Unten in den Abgründen hängen die ganzen kleinen Pappnasen in der Gegend rum, die jetzt irgendwie mal um ihr Überleben kämpfen müssen. Und das machen sie, indem sie in Gang Wars gegeneinander kämpfen, versuchen sich besonderen Loot zu holen. In der Demo-Mission, die jetzt gleich hier gespielt wird, da ist es dann so, dass beide Seiten 3 Modelle haben. In der Demo sind sonst 4 für die in Essen waren. Und es wird darum gehen, dass hier in der Mitte Granaten angeblich versteckt sind. Und die wollen die beiden jetzt gerne für sich selber beanspruchen.
Oh yeah, that's the poison one, right? It's very cool. It takes a little bit to explain. All right, you ready to rock and roll? Okay, so we've heard there's a stash of grenades somewhere around here. Grenades are a valuable resource in the Underhive. It's not only can they be used to kill people, which is great, but they're valuable to trade for real food that's not made out of dead people, or for a supply of fresh water or anything else that they like to survive on. So there's 2 objectives in this game too. If at the end of turn 3 we're still both alive, whoever has the most models around the grenade stash will win the game.
Okay.
Or, if one of our leaders is taken out, Yelena's my leader here, Skullshank your leader there, if either of them die, the rest of the gang are going to run away. Alright? Okay. So kill the leader and grab the stuff.
Für die das Englisch nicht ganz so mächtig sind. Am Ende von Runde 3 wird geguckt, wer die meisten Modelle in der Mitte hat. Erstmal weniger sein.
It's you. You can choose to go first. It's a 6, yeah.
So.
You can choose to go first or second.
Ihn auswürfeln, man nimmt einen da. Die 6, das ist die 6.
What a great idea.
Tobi darf als erstes losholzen.
In a game of Necromunda, we're going to take it in turns. You're going to activate one of your miniatures, and I'll activate one of mine. We'll go back and forth until we've both had all of our goes. For those people at home who have played Necromunda before, that's a little bit different to how it was. Previously, you used to activate your entire gang, and then you have your entire go. Now we go models back and forth, which means you're not sitting there waiting for a while, you get to play more of the game more often, which is great. Yeah. So, when you activate a model, you can do 2 actions with that model. Let's say, for example, you activate Varrock here. The first thing you can do is move. Movement costs 1 action. Your movement value is in the top left of your card and is under M.
Yeah.
You'll notice that the Escher are movement 5, where you're a bit slower at movement 4. We use inches in the game, just like a game of Warhammer. So don't be confused by the squares. It's not a board game in the traditional sense. It's just there for decoration.
Okay.
So you can move like so. Now, moving is 1 action. So if you want to, you could use both actions to move. So you could go move, for example. The second thing you can do is if you've got a ranged weapon, you can shoot it. Shooting costs 1 action, but you can't do it twice.
Okay.
So what you can do is move and shoot, or shoot and move, but you can't shoot. Third thing you can do is you can aim your gun. If you want to spend your first action aiming down the sights, when you come to shoot your weapon, it means you'll have a better chance of hitting.
Okay.
And the fourth thing you can do is charge, which is always good fun for the Goliaths. If you charge, it's a double action, it takes up both of your actions. So you roll a d3, which is a d6 halved rounding up, for example, 3, plus your movement value. And that's how far you can charge. If you're in range to charge, you charge in and a fight breaks out. If you're not in range, you stay where you are.
Okay.
With that in mind, you know your objectives, you know what you can do. It's your turn first, Tony. What are you going to do?
Am I allowed to pre-measure?
No, in Necromunda nothing is certain. You can't pre-measure anything, although I will tell you secretly, we do know the squares are about 2 inches wide.
Okay.
I know that.
Also, gerade wurde eine Aktion erklärt, man darf hat 2 Aktionen, man darf einmal laufen, man darf ein zweites Mal laufen und man darf ballern und man darf jemandem in die Fresse reinhauen. Das Einzige, was man mehr machen darf, ist laufen. Tobis Leute laufen alle 4 zur weit, die Nasen laufen alle 5 zur weit. Und Tobi muss jetzt mal anfangen. Und man darf nicht vorher
When we
messen.
do our first shot, I'll tell you how it works. Basically, the more cover I'm behind, the easier it is to shoot. The cover system's really clear and easy. Do you want to take that shot?
Yeah.
Like, how do you fancy aiming first of all to make
Yes.
it? Cool. So the first action is to aim the gun.
Yeah.
Second action to take that shot. Let's do it.
Okay.
Now we know from Varric's card that he needs a 4+ on the BS to hit. So normally you need a 4, 5, or a 6. On that roll you hit target. But there's some modifiers coming to here as well. We
Auch
use
wenn
a
man
special
eigentlich
technique.
nicht vormessen darf,
Place it over the model
Ist
like
mal
so
nett
to
gemacht.
find out how much cover the enemy is in. We place the model here up, with a red line going towards the enemy.
Okay.
What we're looking at are the outside 2 edges of the template. If either one of those edges goes over a piece of terrain, we know that the model is in cover. You can see here that this right-hand side edge is going over terrain,
Yeah.
so that's definitely one side of cover. But this one is not. We discount any terrain within an inch of the firing model because we assume he's placing his gun on top of it. On top.
Yeah. Right.
So you can see here, it's only one side of cover, not the other side. As such, it's soft cover. That's a -1 to hit. -1 means sort of 5+. Confusing that 4 - 1 is 5, but that's how it works in this game. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Some weapons have a additional bonus depending on the range. For example, the last pistol here is +1 if it's at short range. Well, Varric's stub gun doesn't have that, so he gets no bonuses. But we do know you aimed the gun as well.
Yes.
So that becomes a 4 again. Okay, you need a 4, 5, or a 6 to hit on the dice. Now every time you roll the dice to shoot, you also roll special ammunition dice. Now for some guns, it tells you how many bullets it's spitting out. If you've got the rapid fire special roll in your gun, you get as many bullets as you get bullet holes. It means you get as many hits on the enemies as you get bullet holes. However, your gun's not rapid fire, it fires one big solid shot. So the only one you need to worry about, Toby, is that one. If you roll that, your gun might be out of ammunition. So roll those 2 guys together, looking for a 4, 5, or a 6, and to avoid that ammo roll. A hit, but it's an ammo roll. So we'll worry about this first of all. So your gun might run out of ammunition. But the ammo rolls are 3 or more. Roll a 3 or more and you're okay. You're okay, we ignore that for now. Great.
Very good.
So we have to worry about this now, which is terrifying. Whenever you get hit by a weapon in Necromunda, the first thing that happens is you take cover. You fall to the ground behind the nearest terrain, or if there's no terrain, you just fall to the ground. Now we're going to worry about the roll to wound. We use the current Warhammer 40,000 wounding system with strength and toughness.
Okay.
But the long story short is, with that massive gun, you need 3 or more to wound my shot. No, it's a fail. The bullets just glanced off a piece of armour, or somehow I got away with it.
Well,
So that's the end of your activation.
Yes.
It's now time for one of mine.
Okay, so these markers represent which models I can select.
It's called ready markers, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well I'm going to return fire. Over here, Olina, my girl with the auto gun, is going to open fire at Nox the Ripper over there. So I'm also going to take aim, because I think that's a good idea as well. And use a template to find out how much cover you're in. And it looks to me like you've positioned the model cleverly there, so it's in hard cover. Olina normally needs a 4 to hit. Hard cover is going to make it a 6. But because I aimed, makes it a 5.
Okay.
Also, the auto gun is +1 to hit if it's within 9 inches. So if I'm in 9 inches, which I am, it's +1 to hit, making it a 4.
Making it 4 again. Okay.
There we go. Now this might sound quite complicated, but by the time we've done a few shots, we'll get a lot easier.
Yeah.
I'm also going to roll the ammo dice here, because Olina's auto gun has the rapid fire special rule, which means the number of bullet holes I roll on the dice will be the number of hits I hit you, if I hit.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a 4+ and as many bullet holes as I can get. I've hit you 3 times. Come on! Great. So first things first, he falls to the ground pinned.
Yes.
Now I'm going to roll to wound 3 times. Now the gun's strength 3 and he's a massive toughness 4.
Yeah.
Huge brute. I need a 5 or a 6 to hurt you. Here it goes. I've hurt you once. You have a chance to save yourself, Toby, with your armour. He's wearing plate armour, giving him a 5+ save in the front. So you're looking for a 5 or a 6. Which he failed. Great, we get to find out what happens. Now, the auto gun does damage 1.
Yeah.
Nox the Ripper has 1 wound, which means I've done enough damage to take you down to 0 wounds. I am now going to have a chance to roll my favourite dice, the injury dice. Ooh, this is to find out how bad you've been shot. If I roll this symbol here, that's a flesh wound. That means your model is -1 toughness, but otherwise it's okay. Okay. If I roll this here, it means your model is down. They've been shot badly and they're on the ground bleeding, trying to hold their guts in. If I roll this dice here,
It's dead.
that's out of action. Maybe not dead, maybe they're knocked out, maybe they're definitely gone. So here it goes. I'm hoping for the skull, and it's a flesh wound.
Just the flesh wound.
So we'll place that marker on your model there. We know he's -1 toughness.
Okay.
Okay. And now it's time for your activation.
How do I activate pin models?
Pin fighter on the ground can spend 1 action to stand up,
Ah, okay. And then
then have another action to do whatever you like. Nox the Ripper has no shooting weapons,
no.
so all he can do really is move.
Yeah. I assume that these red lines imply that it's
Absolutely.
not like-
These are the high walls going up to the very ceiling, so you cannot see through them, or shoot through them, or move through them.
Okay. So since you've activated that lady is pinned down.
She's yeah.
Yeah, you can still activate her, but she's pinned. So you know what? I take a double move.
Oh, he's going to go in with skull shank.
Yeah, I take a double move. So I got the move value of 4.
Oh, yeah, that's the right card, sorry.
Yeah. So I got a move value of 4, which
Yep.
is in essence doubled to 8.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I can just hop over small
You just move around it, really. If you want to move over the terrain, it costs you 2 inches, but
Well, I can
just walk around it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that will, in essence, bring me.
Right in the middle of the room with the grenades in.
Yeah, exactly. So blocking me at the moment from line of sight.
Yeah. Now, also in a game of Necromunda, the way you're facing your miniature really matters.
Okay.
Because next turn, if you want to charge with the model, which you might well want to, you only have it front facing using this template here. So right now, you could only charge that way next turn.
Okay.
Which way would you like to face?
So, okay.
Bingo. Because I'm probably going to come and stand in the doorway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe not now.
Maybe not.
not.
But, you know, I was hoping for some kind of Overwatch or something.
Not at the moment.
No, at the moment.
Now.
Okay. That was my second activation.
Okay, so time for my second activation. Well, I'm going to stand Nakami up for one activation, and she's going to take a cheeky shot with her last pistol at Varric over here. Now I know that it's a 4+ to hit normally. Have a look, see how much cover he's in. Hard cover, isn't it? Yeah. So cover number 6. But her last pistol at close range, which is 8 inches, is +1 to hit.
And
Is it within? Yeah, just about. Cool. So it becomes a 5.
Yeah.
Here we go. 5. I'm going to roll the ammunition dice, ignoring the bullet holes, but I just want to make sure I don't get that. Here we go. It's a hit. Got him. So down he goes.
he's so good at shooting. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
I need a 5 or a 6 to wound you. It's not wounded this time. It probably bounced off something not important, like your brain.
Yeah. Oh my head, dude. Just
All right.
lift my head in.
So time for your third activation.
Okay. Since this fella has no shooting weapons or whatsoever, I just want him to stand up.
Yep.
And then move, which is 4 inches.
That's right.
So, well, it's this. So if I go shuffle sideways, and then 2, and then another 1.
Sounds great. Don't forget, you want to be facing the way. No, there we go. Cool.
Yeah, facing the direction.
Really makes you think. It's a very different wargame to be on the 4000. Alright, which means I've got my last activation to make, and it'd be rude of me not to send my leader into yours. I'm going to go 2 inches over the wall, and I'm going to spend my last 3 inches, going to go stand right there. And Yelena's going to point her bolt gun right at your leader.
Oh my god, you want to shoot me in the face? That's
I know, right?
amazing. Yeah.
So,
okay.
Here we go. From there, we can see that this line here goes over this side of the terrain.
Okay.
See that there? The crates don't really count for terrain, they're just a bit of scenery really. But this line goes over the wall. It's not within an inch of her, so she doesn't discount it. So she's at -1 to hit.
Okay.
She's a 3 to hit normally.
Yeah.
-1 makes it a 4. But her bolt gun at close range is +1 to hit if you're within 12 inches, which I think you are.
Yeah, most likely.
So 3 to hit. It's also a rapid fire weapon. So I'm going to get as many hits on this dice.
Nah, you get it just
Oh wow, you better hope
Three.
running out of ammunition.
3.
Here it goes.
Oh, 1.
So you get away with it.
See?
That is the end of the first turn.
Okay.
What we're going to do now is we're going to mark up the models again. We're going into the second turn. And crucially, unlike the previous edition of Necromunda, every time we start a new turn, we're going to roll to see who goes first. And I really hope it's me.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No!
It's me!
Come on!
I've got it. Okay. Well, now I think charging in there is going to cause the game to be over in a second either way. So I don't mind, let's do this.
Yeah.
Yelena's going to charge in. I'm going to roll a d3, add 5 onto it. Yep, that's 7. I think she's within 7 inches. So she moves in for a fight. Let's do this.
Okay.
Now.
No Overwatch in Necromunda?
Nope.
Okay.
Overwatch is a thing you can do, but it's a separate action we deal with later on in the game, not in the demonstration.
Yeah.
Now, Yelena comes into the fight with 3 attacks. Because she's charging, she's going to get an extra 1. She hits on a 3 or more. Here we go. Hoping for good rolls here. It's not bad. Now she's going to roll to wound. She needs a 4, 5, or a 6 to wound with a massive whip. And Yahtzee! Triple 6. So, 3 wounds. Now, don't worry. Skullshank's got a 5 or a 6 armor save. And you can pass all of those, right?
Yeah, of course. You don't know me, but most likely I won't.
You've got all of these.
Oh!
Actually, well done. Now, that saved you there, because each one of these attacks does 1 damage.
Oh, yeah.
You've got 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So, because you saved 2 of them, you haven't. I don't get to roll one of those dice. If you'd failed at least 1 more of those, I'd have rolled one of the damage dice.
Okay,
Now
so
I don't.
you roll the skull dice only when you reduce to 0 rolls.
Yep, that's right.
Oh, that is good.
It works, right?
Yeah.
Now, the Goliath leader, Skullshank, because he's still alive at the end of the combat, fights back. He's got 3 dice, with his big hammer.
Now there's 1 wound dice.
Oh, sorry, yeah, there we go, the right dice there. And he's a 3, 4, 5, or a 6 to hit her back in the head with a massive power hammer. He's hit once.
Oh.
Not great. Roll again. A further roll of a 3 or more will hurt her. It's a 2. You failed to move. So it's not me. You managed to survive, you can do anything back. Well, that's time for your activation.
Okay, so I can still activate him. And
You know now that she's no longer going to do anything at all anymore. So you can leave her alone.
yeah, my question is,
Leave her alone,
Sure,
chill.
I
Yeah,
guess so.
sure.
if I activate her, if I activate Skullshank and engage in a fight, so you get to fight again, right?
Only if I survive.
Yeah.
If you kill me, well, it's game over because you win the game.
Yeah.
But if I survive, I'll fight back.
Yeah, but we'll see how. Okay, so I don't think I'm in charge range with these ladies. Most likely don't.
7 inches is your maximum charge range,
Yeah.
which is that far.
Yeah. No, I don't. Well,
I reckon. Well, I don't know. I reckon it's close either way.
yeah. So what I thought about, I could of course charge her too.
Yep.
So
Well, you know, because your charge arc is here.
oh yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Okay. But I need more miniatures in this room at the end of turn 3.
Yeah, and we're in turn 2 right now.
Yeah, exactly. If I move him anywhere in this direction,
We've seen a lot of people this weekend running off to kill people. Then at the end of the game, not me up.
yes, exactly, because they won't get back in the game.
Do you normally focus on the mission and not focus on killing people? Is that normally how you play your games?
Yeah, I'm a craftwork elder, so I like to jump around,
Yeah.
taking care of objectives.
Filthy Zeniths.
Yes, elder trickery. What I do is, you know what? I'm going.
Straight away, it makes you think, doesn't it? Because whenever you activate the model, I'll have a go. What am I going to do? It makes you really think about what order you're
Yes,
going to do.
because first I thought, okay, let's double move him and place him somewhere here,
Yep.
where he can't be shot at because he already got a flesh wound.
Yep.
And then I said, yeah, well, but then he's standing around. He can only stand up and shoot, but if you do that, you're free to shoot me again. And
Got to make that choice.
no, you're very good at those dice, so
I've been practicing my dice rolls.
yeah. What I do is I activate him,
Yep.
make a double move,
Yep.
and may I have the. Yeah. So with a double move, I might be able to fall.
Yep.
That will be the first, which will bring me to here.
Yep.
And from that, I think I will be not visible at the moment if you don't move, right?
I'm going to move.
Yeah, most likely. So, what I do, because I want to draw you in, I move not my
I mean,
full form.
telling me you want to draw me in.
Yes.
Is probably the
It's mind game.
Yeah,
Elder trickery, right? Yeah. That has been my second activation. I may face that direction.
Happy with that facing it?
Yes.
Alright, cool. Alright then. Okay. Well, I'll respond to that. Where's the measurement? There it is. With this double move. 5 to there. 5 to hit. Your turn.
He stands up
Yep. come on.
and shoots.
What? Yep. Sure.
Yeah, he shoots.
Okay.
He can't take aim, obviously. He's already.
He's already done an action. So here we go. It's going to be soft cover again as it was before.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a 5 or a 6 to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget the ammunition dice as well in case you run out of ammunition. He's missed again. Great. And that means Mikami's going to have her go, and she's going to make a double move. To there.
Okay.
Your activation.
Yes. So if I would like to retreat out of the combat, I have to make an initiative roll, right? To make it out of it.
Now, there are rules for retreating out of combat, but you're a Goliath leader, Toby.
Yeah.
Well, we're in a demonstration game.
Yes.
So I don't know if you want to be that guy.
And in my head, right? I assume you will just whip me to death with your shock whip. So
I mean, yeah, and in your head, do you not see pummeling me into a paste with your big hammer?
Yeah, of course I do. I just turn you around, head first, and then stomp you into the ground because I activate Skullshank.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hit you.
Yeah, good
And
man.
I'm going to hit you hard.
You took some persuading there.
Yeah.
So, he gets 3 attacks, needing a 3, 4, 5, or a 6.
Well, first of all, I take that 5 and dismiss that 1.
Sure.
And I need a 3+ to hit.
3s to hit, go for it. He's hit 3 times, much better.
See? And
Now it's 3s to wound.
yeah.
Oh! There we go.
3.
Now, Yelena's wearing flak armor, giving her a 6+ save. However, Skullshank's power hammer is -1 AP, so I don't get an armor save for that.
So yeah.
As a result, we go straight into the injury rolls. Now, the power hammer does 2 damage per hit. 3 hits is 6 damage. Yelena has got 2 wounds to take. So the first 2 damage reduces it down to 0 wounds, giving you 1 dice. The remaining 4 are all additional, giving you an additional 4 dice.
Oh my god! I thought about 2 additional. So I got 5 dice.
Roll all those together.
Oh my god!
All
Some injury.
Yeah,
only
well,
flesh
being hit
wounds.
with
No.
So she's been killed 3 times, and she's been taken down and out of action, and she's proper mashed into the ground.
Yeah, she's just mashed potato. Right?
Yelena has been horribly killed, and with that, her last 2 gangs, despite the fact they're within grasping range of the grenades, are going to clamber off into the darkness, leaving the Goliath there. You won the game, my good man. Well done.
Well, that's it.
That's cool.
Thank you very much for the introduction.
That's Necromunda in a nutshell. Very fast, very quick games, using quite a small scale version of the rules. So we go into a lot more detail than what 4000 does do. And positioning really matters, line of sight really matters,
Like the
everything.
the direction which you are facing. That's a complete difference. And what I like though, it's more about the individual miniature. So it's like the person instead of the unit. Normally you move around units, and now you have just in-person communication.
So as part of the campaign, Gang War is one of the first options coming out the same day the box set comes out. Takes you through how to run a campaign, and in such a game you will create your gang, you'll give them all names, give them all special weapons that you want to have.
It makes it personal.
And you'll take them through the Underhive experience from game to game. Some of them will not make it.
Yeah.
You'll recruit new guys, and you'll get really personally attached to your gang, and it's absolutely brilliant for that kind of gaming.
Yeah.
And very small, very personal gaming. Also, the advantage is, you only need to paint maybe 10 models to play a game, so you don't have to paint your entire army. It's great.
And they're beautiful models.
Absolutely.
I mean, they're the new models games which it brings out are one of the best I've ever seen so far.
They are very good.
And it's plastic.
They're plastic, and they come on sprues with lots and lots and lots of bits, so you can build them in any way you like, with lots of different guns. You get spare cards in the game. So you can create your own cards with your own names and your own weapons and stuff on them. So you can have these laid out as well. So also it's worth mentioning that some people at home who might remember Necromunda from the olden days will remember that you played on a 3D board. Well, it might look strange playing on a board like this, but there's actually two ways to play Necromunda now. The basic box game comes with this board, which if you want to play a really quick, easy setup game, and it looks great too, you can play on the boards. It comes with the scenery in the box as well, which is quite cool. But the Gang War supplement also has rules for playing the way everyone remembers, which is on the 3D terrain. So if you want to play on a fully modelled terrain board, you can do this rules for that too.
Oh yeah.
Also, people have been asking us about the other gangs that are coming out as well. We can happily reveal as of today that the other 4 gangs that people remember, the Vansar, the daaaaa, the Cordor, the Orloks, will all make an appearance at some point soon. The rulebook makes quite a heavy mention, in the background section at least, about the redemption. They're still there. The Scabbies are still there, slithering around with zombies. So it's still the same world we all know and love from 20 years ago, with updated models, an updated appearance, a simplified rule set, and quicker gameplay. So there we go.
Awesome.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah, I like it. Fantastic miniature, and most of all, a fantastic introduction to the game. And I really loved your moody introduction to the underworld. For those, because I'm a fluff gamer, I'm not a power gamer. I play Warhammer for the K&H thing, for the fluff. And Necromunda is, if you like fluff, it's the game to go to. That brings you so much more insights into what it would be like to be an Imperial citizen, a poor citizen, of course.
The very nice of the low.
Yeah. But that's the majority.
This is the kind of world where an Imperial Guardsman is rarely seen.
Oh yeah, and the Imperial Guardsman would dive even sooner than on a regular battlefield.
Yeah, absolutely right. Somewhere on Necromunda there is a chapter monastery of Imperial Fists. In the background of Necromunda planet, there was a huge purging at some point that no one really talks about, where the Imperial Fists were dropped down and everything was destroyed a few thousand years ago. And from the ashes, Necromunda Hive City were built up. So there are some Space Marines somewhere, but these guys have never seen one.
No, they don't want to make their power armor dirty.
No, not at all. So there we go. That was really cool. Thank you. That was good.
Ich bin drauf. Sehr schön. Ja, nachdem wir gerade das erste Forum gespielt haben mit dem Community Manager von Facebook, von Games Workshop, war eine sehr nette Begegnung. Wir haben uns auch fantastisch eingeführt in die tolle Welt von Necromunda. Also gerade für Fluff-Spieler absolut großartig. Worum es bei Necromunda geht. Ihr habt eure kleine Gang aus auserwählten Persönlichkeiten und was das Ganze wirklich persönlich macht, ist, ihr habt diese vorgefertigten Karten, die in der Box drin sind. Ihr habt aber auch die Möglichkeit, und das ist etwas, was ich definitiv tun werde, Blanko-Karten, dann könnt ihr den Leuten auch eigene Namen geben, nur so ein bisschen, als würdet ihr euch eure Abenteurergruppe in das schwarze Auge oder so zusammenstellen, weil dann wird es persönlich. Worum es bei Necromunda geht. Ihr seid der Anführer eurer kleinen Gang und unten in Necromunda, es gibt kein Tageslicht, es gibt wenig echtes Essen, ja, das heißt, die Ressourcen sind knapp und ihr habt euch zu der Gang zusammengeschlossen, einfach nur zum Überleben. Im Necromunda Basisspiel werden 2 Armeen mit drin sein. Einmal die auf Englisch Goliath, die Goliaths, ne? Das sind gezüchtete Menschen für schwere Arbeit. Erinnert mich ein bisschen an Zangief aus Street Fighter. Und wir haben dann noch die Ashes, eine Gruppe von Harlequin-inspirierten Killer Ladies. Und man kämpft um Territorien. Es gibt 2 Möglichkeiten, das Ganze zu spielen. Die das alte Necromunda kennen, ja, ihr könnt es auch mit dem normalen Gelände spielen. Dann messt ihr Distanzen auch in rauf und runter. Oder man spielt es in den mitgelieferten Pappkarten. Die sind auch beidseitig bedruckt jeweils. Ich fummel da mal so eine raus. Ich habe nicht gefragt, ob ich es darf. Die sind beidseitig bedruckt, sodass man viele verschiedene Gelände zusammenstellen kann. Ja, worum es grundsätzlich geht. Ihr habt eure Gangmitglieder, Gegenspieler, also Dennis zum Beispiel, bald auch. Und man würfelt die Initiative aus. Was dann passiert ist, also man würfelt ganz normal gegeneinander, wie man das auch kennt. Ne? Wer hat den ersten Zug? 4, Dennis 5. Ja. Das ist auch realistisch. Ist auch realistisch. So, und dann darf Dennis die erste, oder darf derjenige, der den Wurf gewinnt, die erste Figur aktivieren. Und es geht immer abwechselnd. Das heißt, ich aktiviere ein Gangmitglied, Dennis aktiviert ein Gangmitglied und so weiter, bis alle durch sind und dann beginnt die nächste Runde. Necromunda ist im Gegensatz zu 40k, nein, 40k ist auch schneller geworden, aber Necromunda ist wirklich ein schnelles Spiel. Und hier kommt es wirklich auf Feinheiten an. Denn Bewegungen werden halt auch gemessen. Ne? Das heißt, wenn du drüber hüpfen willst, hast du Abzüge. Das heißt, du musst dann drumherum laufen. Und am Ende, es zählt auch, in welche Richtung das Modell schaut. Ja, also im Gegensatz zu den anderen Tabletops ist das hier sehr wichtig. Wichtig ist, spielt ihr das hier auf dem Brett, ihr benutzt nicht die Felder zum Laufen, sondern ihr messt es in Zoll mit Maßband oder mit diesem Ding hier, wie ihr das gewohnt seid. Das Ding braucht ihr aber in jedem Fall, denn ihr dürft zwei Aktionen machen mit jedem aktivierten Gangmitglied. Ihr dürft bewegen ist eine Aktion, schießen ist eine Aktion, zielen ist eine Aktion. Es gibt auch noch Overwatch, aber das ist jetzt fürs Demospiel nicht relevant gewesen. Das heißt, ihr könnt bewegen und dann zum Beispiel schon mal die Waffe bereithalten, weil ihr erwartet, dass da einer um die Ecke kommt, wie bei XCOM quasi. Wer XCOM kennt, Dennis schmunzelt, weil Dennis spielt XCOM auch. Ja. Ihr dürft auch angreifen. Angreifen nimmt beide Aktionen weg. Das heißt, du bewegst dich, deinen Move-Wert und wirfst ein W3. Das ist deine gesamte Reichweite. Du kannst auch bewegen und schießen, schießen und bewegen, was du nicht darfst, ist zweimal schießen. No es erlaubt do. Wenn wir mal das Beispiel hier nehmen, auf dem Board, ja, wir haben jetzt hier die Lady hier vorne mit der, was ist das? Autogun. Ich möchte gerne hier auf den rothaarigen Kollegen schießen. Das erste Zoll, also erstmal misst ihr die Reichweite, ne? Das ist schon, misst ihr die Reichweite, das wären hier 8 Zoll, ne? So wie Sie sehen können, kann man das sehen? Gut. Das erste Zoll ist eigentlich egal von der Deckung her. Du platzierst das in der Mitte vom Base. So, aber wenn ich jetzt hier die Mitte vom Base antargete, seht ihr, dass diese Seite von dem Maßstab das Terrain berührt und diese Seite nicht. Das bedeutet, also haben wir gar kein Terrain dazwischen, kein Cover. Ist nur eine Seite durch, also geht es über eine Seite, dann ist weiches Cover, geht es über beide drüber, wenn ich das so hinstelle, dann sogar Hardcover. Cover gibt -1 auf den Trefferwurf, Hardcover sogar -2. Wenn man dann eine Schussattacke macht, hat man auf seiner Karte, wie man das auch schon kennt, also es nutzt viele der Regeln aus Warhammer 40k, wie man es aktuell kennt. Der Move-Wert ist der Bewegungswert in Inches, also in dem Fall 4, hier für Varric. Das gibt dann eure Nahkampffähigkeit, auf was ihr trefft im Fernkampf, genau wie bei 40k. Die Stärke und Toughness-Vergleiche funktionieren, also die Verwundungswürfe funktionieren genauso wie in 40k. Gleiche Würfe, 4+, höhere Stärke als Widerstand 3+, mehr als doppelt so stark oder mehr 2+. Die Anzahl an Lebenspunkten, die Initiative, die wird wichtig, wenn man sich zum Beispiel aus dem Nahkampf lösen möchte, und die Anzahl der Attacken im Nahkampf. Die Waffen, wie man das auch kennt von den War Scorecards von AOS oder aktuell von den Kodizes, sind die Waffen, die die Jungs haben, auch mal mit unten dabei. In den Sprues, die hier mitkommen, sind auch unterschiedliche Waffenoptionen, sodass ihr euch theoretisch direkt eure Dudes zusammenbauen könnt. Die Punktekosten sind drin. Achtet nur drauf, dass ihr hier nicht crazy geht und nachher nur 2 Miniaturen auf dem Feld stehen habt, wenn der Gegner 6 hat. Das ist kein Vorteil bei diesem Spiel. Was anders funktioniert als bei 40k oder AOS ist, sie hat jetzt geschossen und Varric hat nur eine Wunde und hat seine Lebenspunkte, also wenn man beschossen wird, geht man immer zu Boden. Ne, man sucht Deckung, das heißt Aufstehen kostet eine Aktion, die hat man schon mal weg. Wenn die Lebenspunkte auf 0 reduziert werden, würfelt man den lustigen Killerwürfel. Der Killerwürfel hat zweimal die Fleischwunde. Fleischwunde heißt, du hast die Toughness um 1 reduziert, darfst aber ganz normal weitermachen. Dann hast du 3-mal den Broken Bone. Und das heißt, du bist so schwer verwundet, dass du halt quasi liegen bleibst, kannst auch so schnell jetzt erstmal nicht mehr aufstehen. Und Schädel. Schädel bedeuten nie was Gutes, in dem Fall auch nicht. Das ist so schwer Verwundetes aus dem Spiel genommen ist. Muss nicht zwingend tot heißen. Das wird am Ende eines Spiels auf eine Resultatentabelle noch eventuell gewürfelt. Das bedeutet erstmal nur from the board. Nach den abwechselnden Aktivierungen gibt es verschiedene Missionen. In dieser Mission, in dem Spiel, ging es halt darum, möglichst viele Personen hier um die 3 Kisten drumherum zu haben. Am Ende der 3. Runde. Dennis, habe ich irgendetwas Entscheidendes vergessen? Für den ersten Überblick.
Nee, beziehungsweise der Teil, der mir aufgefallen ist, den ich an dem Spiel besonders cool finde, ist, dass das Rundendesign so ein bisschen von Age of Sigmar übernimmt, was die Initiative angibt. Die wird jede Runde neu ausgeführt.
Ja, genau.
Dass es aber kein Auto-Win ist, weil man nicht wie bei, ich sag mal, Armageddon, was ja die 7. Editionsversion von dem Ganzen so ein bisschen da ist, sondern dass es bei diesem hier so ist, dass man dann ein Modell aktiviert und die Modelle werden immer abwechselnd hin und her genommen. So dass, ich sag mal, das schon ganz schön ist, wenn man mal einen Double-Turn hat bei einem Modell, aber durchaus der andere danach noch jede Menge Zeug zum Agieren hat.
Ja. Also, unser freundlicher Einführer in die Welt von Necromunda hat auch an mich definitiv eine Kopie verkauft, beziehungsweise Dennis wird sie mir verkaufen, aber die Überzeugungsarbeit wurde hier auf jeden Fall geleistet. Mir gefällt es vor allen Dingen, was mir daran sehr gut gefällt, ist, du kannst dich weiterentwickeln, weil man kann sich ja mit Freunden zusammenschießen und es gibt auch Kampagnen, das Regelset dafür gibt es auch. Man kann ja auch mehrfach spielen, sodass sich die Einheiten weiterentwickeln, dass man lootet und dann bessere Ausrüstung kriegt. Das heißt, man entwickelt tatsächlich auch nochmal eine gewisse Storyline dazu. Und man entwickelt auch eine gewisse Storyline dazu und man kann das mal eben ganz entspannt spielen. Man kann mal sagen, ach komm, wollen wir mal eine Runde Necromunda spielen, ist in einer halben Stunde fertig. Ja, man muss dann nicht mehr aufbauen, groß Listen bauen, sondern man kann das auch mal ganz schön casual, ähnlich wie Shadespire, ja, mal schön locker zwischendurch spielen, was mir persönlich sehr gut gefällt. Und die Miniaturen in der Box sind großartig, aber machen wir uns nichts vor, schöne Miniaturmusik immer haben, egal wo sie drin sind. Das finde ich. Ja, wir hoffen, euch hat dieses Video gefallen. Wir sind hier auf der Spiel, fürchte ich, immer noch nicht durch, obwohl mir der Schädel schon springt, aufgrund von Flüssigkeits- und der Schädel springt aufgrund von Flüssigkeits- und Sauerstoffmangel. Dem Dennis fallen die Arme ab vom Kamera halten. Deswegen, ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Mir hat es riesig viel Spaß gemacht. Das heißt, sobald Necromunda draußen ist, Dennis du wirst das Spiel auch holen. Dennis holt sich das auch. Ich hole mir das auch. Das heißt, ihr könnt auch in die Bude kommen und sagen, ihr wollt Necromunda spielen. Ihr könnt nicht nur zu 40k und AOS spielen kommen, ihr könnt auch für eine Runde Shadespire kommen oder für eine Runde Necromunda. Spielen wir auch gerne. Bitte?
Vor der Herausforderung
kann man, genau, also wenn ihr Zeit mitbringt und wenn man, ne, dann kann man auch vorher noch mal eben schnell eine Runde machen, weil das ganz zügig geht. Zum Beispiel, wenn man aufs Essen wartet. Ne? Wir essen ja immer gerne zusammen. Dennis und ich essen gerne. So, ich muss mir jetzt neue Glückswürfel kaufen und bis dahin sage ich immer fein, weitermachen.